Greetings to you this day. This is Michelle Strickland, and I'm coming to you today with my daily theology lesson. It's my daily meditation that I do for myself. I record it and I release it because maybe somebody else out there can get something out of it. It just so happens that I love God, and I want to become a better principled person. For those of you just tuning in, I focus out of three major religious texts: the Bible, the Quran, and I'm in an introductory Buddhist text called The Shape of Suffering, and it deals with dependent core rising. You can kind of look it up. I try to hit the text each text at least twice a week, sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on how I'm led to meditate each day. Choose God this day. The bad guys, they sin. The good guys, we sin. We all sin as whom you serve. If you're going to come to God, though, try to become better. And you may have situations that you deal with for the rest of your life and that you struggle with. But if you choose God, He can help you get through it. Love yourself. If you love yourself and no one else loves you, you'll be okay. We can't expect for other people to love us. We just cannot. We just cannot. If they love us, we're blessed. But what if you don't have that? So love yourself. And if you lost everything, don't give up on yourself, because you can always rebuild. We're back at the rotation of the Quran. We're still in chapter 3. We're moving along. We're in chapter 3, section 5. So I'll be section 5, verses 41 through 53. Birth of Jesus and his ministry. I'm not going to get caught up on the name. I'm just not. I learned a lot about different things, and I graduated from a religious college, and so I took theology lessons. So I learned, there's a lot of things that I learned about back in the 80s, believe it or not. But some stuff, people weren't ready for, But anyway. And when the angel said, "O Mary, surely Allah has chosen thee and purified thee and chosen thee above the world, the woman of the world. O Mary, be obedient to thy Lord and humble thyself and bow down with those who bow. This is of the tidings of things unseen which we reveal to thee, and thou wast not with them when they cast their pens to decide which of them should have mercy in this charge. And thou wast not with them when they contended one with another." When the angel said, "O Mary, surely Allah gives thee good news with a word from him, of one whose name is the Messiah, Jesus, son of Mary, worthy of regard in this world and the hereafter, and of those who are drawn nigh to Allah." Now this is the Quran for all you Christians and Hebrews, okay, or Israelites or Jews, or whichever sect you choose, okay. This is out of the Quran. We got to stop allowing religion to divide us. We got to stop it. And when we speak to people when in the cradle and when of old age, and he will be one of the good ones. She said, "My Lord, how can I have a son and man has not yet touched me?" He said, "Even so, Allah creates what he pleases. When he decrees a matter, he only says it be, and it is." Same story. You're talking about Christ from the Bible and Mary in the Quran. And he will teach him the book and the wisdom of the Torah and the gospel, and make him a messenger to the children of Israel, saying, "I have come to you with a sign from your Lord, that I determine for you out of dust and..." Let me say that again. "I have come to you with a sign from your Lord, that I determine for you out of dust the form of a bird. Then I breathe into it, and it becomes a bird with Allah's permission. And I heal the blind and the leprous, and bring the dead to life with Allah's permission. And I inform you of what you should eat and what you should store in your houses. Surely there is a sign in this for you if you are believers. And I am a verifier of that which is before me, of the Torah. and I allow you part of that which was forbidden to you. And I have come to you with a sign from your Lord, so keep your duty to Allah and obey me. For those of you just tuning in, I'm reading all these texts from cover, every single chapter, every single word. After the first of the year when I started back again, after channel work, I just started in Matthew. So I'm reading it, every single chapter, word for word, in all of these texts. And then eventually I'm going to get back in the Bible. I'll get back to the Old Testament again. Surely Allah is my Lord and your Lord, so serve him. This is the right path. But when Jesus perceived disbelief on their part, he said, who will be my helpers in Allah's way? The disciples said, we are Allah's helpers. We believe in Allah and bear thou witness that we are submitting ones. Now, they're talking about his disciples from the New Testament in the Bible, in the Quran. Our Lord, we believe in Our Lord, we believe in that which thou hast revealed, and we follow the messenger. So write us down with those who bear witness. And the Jews planned, and Allah also planned. And Allah is the best of planners. I mean, there's no reason for us to all be fighting using religion.